Hey, this is Counseling Nomad on the Trucking Nomads channel. I am sorry that I've been absent so long. There has been so much going on for us. We, as Trucking Nomad or Wandering Nomad told you, we got a new truck. We started with a new company. We've just had a ton going on. We visited with Red Monkey Trucking. We visited, he's been on with Anthony Blackbeard, and we've been getting Teddy's Trucking Association going. There's just been a ton going on. So I had kind of slowed down on doing the YouTube videos, so I apologize for not finishing what I was doing, my series. So here we go. Can you hear me? Aaron, can you hear me? Aaron, can you hear me? So in this one, we're going to be talking about the cost of actually driving and being a trucker. I had no idea how much it cost Wandering Nomad to actually drive the truck. And so I kind of did, being out here, I kind of have been seeing how much it actually costs literally being on the road. So if you don't have all of the stuff to be able to cook yourself, your choices are fast food most of the time, or fast food. So fast food, it's about $10 to $15 a meal per person, or you can eat out of the fast food at the actual truck stops, which is about $3 to $5 if you go cheap, plus drinks. And the other option is maybe you get some bread, some peanut butter, and some jelly, and that might last you a few days, plus some drinks. Or you might be able to get some ramen, which is normally 25 cents in the grocery store. It's about $1 at the truck stops. Or you could get cup of noodles, which is usually about, 75 cents in the grocery store. And it's about $1. It's about $1 in the grocery store? Oh, well, it's double that at the truck stops. If you get if you go to a restaurant, if you're at some of the truck stops that have restaurants, it's usually about $15 a person to be able to eat at the restaurants there. So it also costs to take a shower. So showers cost, unless you actually fuel and have the fuel cards. So like Love's and TA and Petro and Flying J, they have a fueling program. So if you fuel, then you actually get a shower as part of the fueling program. But if you don't, they're $12 to $18. And sometimes even if you do pay for, or even if you do fuel or you pay for the shower or something like that, you still have to actually pay for the towels. So it still costs to take a shower, whether you're paying for fuel or whether you're paying for the shower, it costs. If you need anything like aspirin, or like one time we actually needed some Bengay because he pulled a muscle in his back. A 2-ounce tube of Bengay was $6. Aspirin or ibuprofen or something like that, it's $2 to $3, but you only get 2 tablets in the packet. It's a convenience store. You're paying convenience store prices. And some people are like, well, why don't you go to the grocery store? If you park at Walmart, most of the cities and counties don't actually permit, the zoning doesn't permit trucks to park there overnight, and sometimes don't actually permit you to park there at all. So you risk actually getting a boot on the truck, and the boot costs $500 to get taken off. And the boot is not just a boot on the wheel, it's a boot across the windshield. So it's a risk that you take, and I'm sorry, but groceries are not that risk that I want to take. I don't know. If you do take a Lyft or an Uber or a taxi, if they actually have one, then again, it costs to take something to get to the groceries. If they actually have it in that town for you to be able to access groceries. Sometimes the stores are in walking distance, but most of the time you don't have that access. Some people are like, well, why can't you just have the groceries delivered to the truck or to the truck stop? Most of the time you're not at the truck stop long enough to do that, so that doesn't really make it feasible. And I used to bring groceries to my husband when I was living off the truck. And not everybody has that. Not everybody has that ability to be able to, they don't have a partner that, or a spouse or girlfriend or a boyfriend that actually brings them things. So they're kind of stuck. And if they do have that, they don't have anything they don't have a refrigerator on the truck. All they have is a cooler, and you can't keep much in a cooler, and it costs money to keep ice. It was $4 or $5 a bag of ice, and the $3 to $4. It depended on the truck stop, and so keeping a bag of ice, depending on the weather, sometimes it might last. I'm sorry, what? 2 days? 2 days. It would last 2 to 3 days. Aaron's Wandering Nomad's telling me how long it would last. It would last 2 to 3 days. And so depending on the weather. Now it's winter, so it might last a little bit longer. Some drivers don't have a microwave or any place to even cook. So, and you can get a 12 volt to be able to cook, but that takes a lot longer. So it costs money, and having those machines to be able to cook cost money. Having a cooler costs money. It's conveniences on the truck. It all costs money. And those are just some of the costs that we don't think about. Most people don't think about that. Just to actually live on the truck and be able to survive on the truck, it costs money. To have this job, it costs money. And so that is this part of the series about costs. And again, I will be doing a video that kind of goes into how to address the costs and how to address the relationship stuff. And the rest of the series, I'll do a video or two on how to address all these things in the follow-up video at the end of the series. So I'll see you on the flip. Take care.